It's time to cut up ships. Let's see, do we want to... Oh. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. Here, let's do Big Lay. Yeah, we don't have any of the javelins to cut up. And that's okay. Let's take a look. Oh, this has got the arms now. This is the ship. This is the one that I wanted to deal with. Alright, so let's just kind of look at this ship for a bit, because this is cool. And it has some weird bonus parts that might take some cutting. How the hell? Yeah. These utility arms are huge. And the game crashed. Well then, never mind! I guess this ship was not meant to be. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come for today. I have no patience for this game crashing hard on me a bunch. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, new parts on a ship? He's already done. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. How far along is Wander and Resident Evil? We finished the first zone. And then I went back and got everything that I missed earlier today, because I'm not actually sure if you can backtrack in this game. So I just said, whatever. I'll just play it on my own this afternoon for a little bit. And the answer is, boy, every time I do something the second time around, I'm like, tremendously better. No idea what I just selected there. Damn it. Damn it. It started a new game. That... Why... Yeah, did you lose your save game? Gosh, I hope not. I hate all of these, like, this long, drawn-out... It's like, yes, I'm aware it has explosions and other flashing lights. I've played it for, like, 20 hours at this point. Yeah, I probably started a new mode. It's just, like, I hate intros. Yeah, so it just defaulted to standard. Okay, we're good. Let's try this again. It's exhausting, It's exhausting playing games that crash, and then you have to sit through the entire intro sequence. I hate intro sequences in general. I wish they weren't a thing. Like, I understand why developers have them, but, like, I feel like that should only ever play the first time you load the game, and then after that, you never see it ever again. Okay, so still new ship, but it's like I don't need to know that this was published by Focus Home every single time it goes by. I don't need to know warnings about it having flashing lights and stuff. They at least have the option to skip intros. Yeah, it's like I want to say that's actually one of my least favorite parts of PC gaming. That and just things always work slightly less on PC games. This is a fancy ship, though. Like, I've been looking forward to actually finding one of these with all the cool doodads, because, I don't know, cool to rip apart. Also, it's worth a lot of LT.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
What if someone purchased this game secondhand? I am not sure if that's possible, actually. I legitimately do not know if you can do that. Huh. Okay, so there's no oxygen. Interestingly enough, this door ain't opening. How the hell? Alright. I guess I'm just gonna have to get rid of these doors. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can actually buy this game secondhand, to be honest. Oh, interior doors like that are grapple removed. I probably should have tried that. Okay. So, unlike previously, I think we're gonna just want to take the ceiling off first. And then strip this for parts, but only on the interior. Well, okay. Guess I didn't mean to grab that light, but that's fine.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There we go. I was wondering how I was going to afford all those upgrades, and the answer is just, no, I just get so much more,
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Wait, what? Oh, no, that's fine. There's just a certain amount of that went to the furnace, and it's just like, we don't like this. And it's like, I'm not cutting that off for you. That's not worth it. Okay. That's your reasoning for the opening. Always playing. Really? I'm gonna kill myself again just with the rotation of that.
Object processed. Credits awarded.
Fine. Oh, hey, interior airlock. Or not airlock, just interior door. Alright, cool. So this is how we get to the sensitive side bits. I'm so used to F being the pull up the inspection visor that F being the shoot gun throws me off. I'm fine when it comes to actually shooting the gun. Oh, right. We can't take the ceiling off on this one. Alright. Let's take a look at this. So this is connected. I'm just gonna err on the side of I'm probably fine and just start ripping the sides off. And we'll just figure it out. It's unusual but good music for a space game. No. The hell happened? Well, this is gonna go kind of poorly for me. What happened? What?
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
I didn't do that. Okay, that's gonna make this a lot harder. Now, I don't think I can get to this other side. Like this, can I? But I might be able to pop the cockpit off. Yeah, the big problem, just in general, is I'm gonna have some difficulties, removing things now that we're so much closer to the barge. Maybe it won't be so bad. It'll definitely make it a little easier to remove things from the ship. I can just fire door consoles and whatnot out.
Salvage secured. secured. Credits
Okay.
deposited.
And, like, crew beds. Yeah, all of this stuff I can check out. Like, there are major benefits to this. Mattress goes in the
Salvage
furnace.
secured. Account credit applied.
I was gonna say, but it's a perfectly good mattress. But the answer is, you actually don't, I think mattresses are one of the few things that you, like, can't resell. At least not generally resell. Because you never know who had bed bugs. Oh gosh, yeah, we're really close.
Salvage secured.
Wow, you know how yesterday I spent like half an hour trying to, drag a ship down into the barge? Clearly all I needed to do was get it to
Salvage
glitch out,
deposit
and
accepted.
then,
Credits transferred.
drag the whole damn, or get it to glitch out and just fire itself down into the barge. Who would have thought?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. I'm just gonna rip out these. If anything goes kablooey, the less I have to actually go kablooey, the better.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Also, these computer terminals are actually worth a fair bit. Like, a
Salvage
lot.
deposit accepted.
Oh.
Credits transferred.
All of these are separate. Yeah, let's just do it from here. This is a much better angle for me.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Yeah, except for the fact that, you know, this thing is perilously close to just falling into the
Salvage
barge.
secured.
This is actually a really
Credits
convenient
deposited.
angle. Okay,
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
there we go. Dang. The one unfortunate part, though, is now the arms are pointed in, like, the complete and opposite direction from where I need them to be.
Salvage secured.
Previously, I was like, oh man, I should just be able to sink these down into the barge. And now it's like, how the hell am I going to get these around the main body? I think the answer is I'm just going to have to disconnect everything else
Salvage
and
secured.
make it work from there.
Credits deposited.
It'll be fine. Alright, time to find out if this suddenly freaks out on me. Nope. It does not. So there's the other solar sail. Yeah, this gives us access to quite a number of different
Salvage
things.
deposit accepted.
Let's see.
Credits transferred.
I can depower the ship. Hopefully the computer consoles don't zap the hell out of me. I have a bad habit of doing that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. That's concerning. This communications array belongs to the barge. Oh. Oh, holy shit. I was assuming that was anchored on. It's not. I just popped that shit off.
Credits deposited.
Oh. That's why it glitched out earlier. The communications array is physically inside. They built this thing with a clipping problem. I'm gonna pull the whole ship away if I can. Yeah, there's nothing I could do about that. But yeah, that's probably why it crashed earlier then. Well, I hope they find out about this sooner than later, because that's actually really problematic.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
Oh, that's the busted radar dish flying off into the sunset. Okay. Hopefully this thing stops moving kinda soon. It should. Okay, now I think what I'm doing is pulling out or disconnecting the cockpit. At least, I kind of hope that's what I'm up to with this. Start pulling out some of the interiors, though.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Let's see. I'm in kind of an awkward spot here. Okay, there we go. That should work better. Looks like we've got a data drive.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Snag that. Nope. Nope.
Salvage secured.
The barge was not where I was expecting it would be. Which is odd because I could see it the entire time. Look, I am, a bit zonked. This is exactly my kind of speed, but not my kind of margin for error. Yeah, tragically, I think I'm just gonna have to avoid the science ship
Credits transferred.
for future runs. I might be able to get the rest of this without substantial waste. But having two giant sections of the ship just delete themselves automatically without me having any say, really makes that the success requirement or the efficiency requirement of that 3-diamond goal is just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to really care about what I'm doing here, and if I muck up, I'm not gonna say this whole thing's a wash because it's not, but it's definitely gonna be less lucrative than I'd like it to be. Through no fault of my own. I love bugs when they're funny. I don't like bugs when they actually get in my way. Okay. So this is all still hooked up, and I think it's entirely because of this front section. Begs the question of how do I separate these out? Oh. There's some exterior mounting points. Maybe it's hooked together because of that. Looks like it's more of a roll cage kind of, or not a roll cage, but a guard cage? But maybe this is what's keeping it together. Okay. It definitely does seem like this ship has some design foibles that it would be nice to see polished out. Okay. Grab a dat. Grab a dat. Now, if we're really lucky, this thing's loose. That's loose.
Object accepted for processing.
So tragically, this is still one piece. And I do not see a way of cutting it to bits. But maybe I don't need to. There's only a little bit that needs to actually go into the furnace. And then I think everything else largely goes to the processor. Yeah, I'm just gonna send that in. Oh. Oh, they are separate.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Are they... No, they're not equal weight. Huh. Weird. Alright. Let's just slowly zoop this around. Okay, you. In you go. So because I can't waste anything, let's take a look at this.
Valuable object processed.
I mean, I can waste stuff. It probably won't matter too much.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I sincerely doubt these lights are even worth
Salvage deposit
a
accepted.
noticeable value there. No, it's not. Yeah, so even the framework around... No. I think I'm just going to send this thing in. Trying to remove the stuff that actually belongs in the furnace is going to take some real effort. And the connection points... Yeah, that's seamless. So what happens if you launch parts at the planet? Difficult to do so, but mostly they just yell at you for breaking shit that you don't need to break. Which makes sense. Except for this has been a little
valuable object. Credits awarded.
Whew. That's a lot of furnace-bound stuff that is now busted. I really cannot afford to waste any of the rest of this. I don't think we're getting to that 3 diamond. I think that is actively just not going to happen here. Well, learned my lesson. Skip this ship until it gets fixed. Oh. There was a door in here. Huh. Okay. Pop the solar wing off. I popped the wrong one off. So I'm upside down. Okay, there's a 1. There's a 2. Alright. Out you go. Nope. Down you go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. So I gotta figure out a couple of things. Can I take the wing off at this point? I think so. Well, obviously not comfortably.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
It looks like that's plunking off no problem. Disable that, and then drag it right in. The big issue is all of these electrical cables might amount...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
They might amount to a fair bit of value, which unfortunately, like I've said in the past, I have no idea how I'm ever supposed to be able to pull that stuff off safely. Might actually be able to just pull the utility arms off.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh,
Fuel levels are low. Fuel
These
supplies
amplifiers-
are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
these amplifiers are loose. I'm just gonna send them in cut point and all. There we go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I was under the impression that these were part of the arms.
Salvage secured.
Yeah,
Account
no, the arms
credit
just
applied.
pop right off. There's probably some fear of bonk, but... Yeah, except for that clipping issue, this is actually a
Salvage
really
deposit accepted.
easy ship to
Credits
rip
transferred.
apart. Let's see. Are they worth much? I've never seen any noticeable loss from just chucking them into the processor with the wing. Are we talking the cut points? Cut points actually have 0 value. They're meant to be destroyed.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Oh, the cables. No. So, the only reason why it matters in this specific situation is because the game bugged out and fired 2 of my, my 2 radar dishes. They were actually occupying the exact same spot as another object, and so they fired themselves into the sunset. And, that caused problems. And so if you notice, my margin for error got real thin on this one, so even stuff like the cables
Salvage
are actually
secured.
kind of
Credits
super
deposited.
important.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay.
Salvage gained. Credits awarded.
Yeah. Really cannot waste anything if I want to get up to three stars on this round. It's not a big deal, but okay, let's pull the light off. But this means that
Salvage deposit
anything
accepted.
that I can do
Credits
to potentially safeguard against losing a piece, I will do, because I really want to get 3 stars. There we go.
Valuable object
So, like,
processed.
every bit of door
Credits
controls,
deposited.
every bit of everything. Okay, well, we're here. Let's see, did they ever mention how and why the barge stops the meltdown? I don't think so. My assumption is just kind of like a stable stasis fields situation. Okay. Gotta be kind of careful when I pull things out of here, because I'm right next to the barge, and will absolutely... Let's see. I will absolutely... Whoops. That's fine. Drag something in by
Object
accident.
accepted for processing. Credits
I
deposited.
don't actually want to do that.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I guess I'm not that close. It just feels like I'm that close. No, I'm that
Salvage
close.
secured. Account credit applied.
The whole double-layered barge is throwing me for one hell of a loop. Because previously, it used to just be a flat surface, nothing more. And nowadays, it's this basin, I guess. Makes way more sense, but throws my depth perception off something fierce. You can actually pull stuff out of the barge.
Credits deposited.
I've seen some things moving around. Thing is, I haven't made any mistakes here. The real mistakes that were made were not on my part. That's cool though. They used to have everything just totally locked.
Account credit applied.
Okay. Now that we've cleared everything of any value out of here. Let's actually send this stuff off. Oh. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't move. Okay, so this is tough. Because we've got 120 kilograms. It... Can't burn that. Is only cut what I need you to do. Cut. Perfect. Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, the rest of this is just bonus loot. Or not bonus loot. It's like the one thing on the ship that goes into the furnace. Okay, there we go.
Material deposited.
There used to be a problem with the barge, that all the items had to be touching the sensor plane to be registered, so things attached to other things or items thrown at the same spot wouldn't get counted, which is why they made it a box instead of plane. Makes way more sense now. Like, I remember throwing on floors full of chairs, and it would only count, like, half of them. Which, like, I don't know. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was definitely sloppier feeling than this. This feels a lot more elegant. Okay, looks like... Are you kidding me? No, why would you do this? Okay. This is messy. This ship is cursed. Hello, Rito. How is your life? Is your life cursed? Actually, no. I think you were literally the more cursed person that I've ever met. Compared to the curses that I have to deal with. Unless maybe things have gone back to normal in the Rito household. I have no idea. How you all doing? How's Ring of Pain today? I want to play more of that, but time is not ever on my side.
Accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
He got Trash Elmo? He did. So Sam gave him a second Trash Elmo? I kind of wish you could actually save a library of monsters, like, of people's drawings to chuck back at you. Because that'd be kind of cool. We might actually do this. I was very worried that we weren't going to be able to get 3-star on this one, but I think at this point, there's minimal points of potential waste here. That's what you can save what you can draw. Oh, cool. I've straight up never looked. Because I've never actually gotten the Twitch... Well, I've never actually done the Twitch integration myself. Oh. That's Power Cell right there. Don't shoot that. Alright. And I'm pretty sure this side is just loose. That's a really smooth retreat there. Let's pull the lights out.
Credits transferred.
Alright, so far so good.
Salvage secured.
Okay, now I do
Credits
have...
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Okay, so far so good. Just send that off. Take the barge. I do have a couple more things in this.
Salvage secured.
I think otherwise
No
it just
credit
mostly
applied.
goes in the furnace. Alright, there's the floors. What am I thinking? I'm not done. We've got at least 1 or 2 more floor points that I can cut through and remove. There we go. Is today going to be one of those days that I'm so desperate I have to actually save the posters? I think it might be.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. And the whole thing goes in the processor. Perfect. Alright, 1 more floor, and yeah, I think actually that piece will put us at 3 stars. Yeah, there we go.
Ship salvaged in full. Credits applied to cutter account.
Alright, let's just send that off. Gosh, I can't wait till I have more tethers. That's one thing I absolutely adored about free play mode. Hey, you want to have tethers? Here's a bunch of tethers. This felt
Processing
good.
valuable object. Credits awarded.
Got it. That's such a small margin for error, but they did make it easier to at least recover from that. Music is just nicely triumphant. I love it. Alright.
Deposit
It's
accepted.
not. Just splat myself across the windshield of my habitat. That'd be sad. Ugh. Well,
New certification
rank
level
7.
achieved. License